Hello guys, welcome back to another sewing tutorial on this channel, Sewing with Damara. This is currently my highest requested tutorial on this channel and I'm here to do justice to it. We'll be learning how to make this 3-tier skirt. This is also known as layered skirt with an elastic band around the waistline. So if you would love to know how to go about the making of this, make sure you keep on watching, and if you haven't subscribed to this channel, make sure you hit on that subscribe button, smash that like button, also turn on your post notifications so you always be the first to get notified whenever I post a new tutorial every week. With that being said, let's get started. This skirt has different layers with different colors on it. So the moment I saw this print with different colors, I just knew I had to go for it because I can't imagine myself trying to look for different prints that are going to complement each other. What I have here is 6 yards, but I ended up using just 3 yards of each layers for this skirt. Also, I have 1 yard of lining here. So I'm going to keep the main fabric aside and we are going to be working on the lining first. So for the lining, I already put it on a fold of 4. First, you are going to fold it into 2 and further fold it into 2 again. From the top, you are going to come down by about 1 inch and rule a starting line. This starting line here is also going to serve as your waistline. Next, you are going to determine how big you want your skirt to be. You can make it more fitted like what I have here, or you can make yours to look like mine or even bigger than mine depending on what you want. You divide your hip measurements by 4. Mine is 11.5. You're going to add an extra 2.5 or 3 inches. So the total of what I have here is about 2.6 inch. So I'm going to use that. Next, you need to take note of your band height. To know how many inches you're going to use for your band height, you need to take the measurement of your elastic. So the elastic I have here is 1 inch. Which means I'm going to use a band height of 1.5 inch. If your elastic is 1.5 inch, you're going to use a band height of 2 inches and so on. I hope you understand that. I'm going to place that 1.5 inch on this line here. And then I'm going to mark down my skirt length. Now at this point, you have to determine how long you want your skirt to be. This is totally up to you. For me, if my skirt is short, I like it short. If it's long, I like it long. So I'm going to be using 18 inches for mine. I'm going to be cutting it at this point and also at the waistline. Now this is what we have here. The next thing now is to determine how many layers or tier you want. For me, I'm using 3 layers. So whatever layers you want to do, this is the point you need to note that down. Then you're going to take the measurement of what you have on your lining here. As you can see mine, I have 16 inches. Now whatever you get, you're going to divide it by the number of layers you want. So mine is 16 divided by 3. I have 5.3 inches. So this 5.3 inches now, I'm going to mark it from my waistline down. Connect it together with a straight line. From this point, I'll also mark 5.3 inches and connect it together. So now I have 1, 2, and 3 layers. So the first layer will be here at the waistline. The second layer is going to be on this line here, and the third layer is going to be here. So what I'm going to do now is to extend these lines to the ends of my lining. So you can see I've extended the line to the end of my lining. This is really important so it will make it easier for you when you are sewing your layers on your lining. The next thing we are going to do now is to determine the length of the layers we want to use. And I want you guys to understand something. I've seen some that look like they are hanging on each other like this one. And then I've seen others that look like they are more flowy into each other like this and even mine. Now if you want yours to look like they're hanging on each other like this, the length you're using for the first layer is the same length you're going to use for the second layer and is the same length you're going to use for the third layer. That is if this is what you want. And I don't really fancy that style. I don't know, it just feels like it's hanging on each other. I like mine more flowy. I like mine looking like they flow into each other. The difference between the first and second layer is not so much, and the difference between the second and the third layer is not so much. So I'm just going to show you guys how I'm going to do that. So I'm just going to cut out the layers to explain it better. So I've gone ahead to cut out the layers here. So you can see I have 3 layers. I have 3 of my fabrics here. So first, I'm just going to place this on my lining and arrange them. This is just me trying to get the color combo that is going to look best. So I think this is the best. So you can see that I've placed that first layer, second layer, and third layer. This also helps to give you the visual of what it's going to look like when you are done sewing. So for the first layer, I have 10 inches. For the second layer, I have 10 inches. The third layer here is the shortest. For the third layer, I have just 9 inches. Now, the next thing you also need to do is to take the measurement of what you have here to make sure that it is the length of skirt you want. Taking note of my band height of 1.5 inch, I'm going to measure the length of my layers. And as you can see here, I have 20 inches. Taking out 2 inches for folding allowance, I'll be left with 20 inches. And I want my skirt to be 18 inches long. So for this reason, I'm going to reduce it. If you measure yours and you're totally okay with it, then that's fine. So to reduce it, I'm going to be taking out 1 inch from my top layer here. And I'm also going to be taking out 1 inch from the lining. I'm just going to remeasure this to make sure that it is exactly what I want. Taking note of my band height at that point, I'm going to measure the length of this skirt. So you need to be sure that you have the length you want before you proceed to start sewing. For the width of each layers, I have 3 yards. So what I'm going to do now is to fold or hem the bottom part of each of the layers, and then I'm going to run a loose stitch at the top of each of the layers. You can see here that I've hemmed the bottom part of the layers, and at the top here I have run a loose stitch which we are going to be gathering to fit into what we have on our lining. But before we do that, on your lining here, make sure you mark out 1/2 inch. Now this 1/2 inch, your layers will not be getting to this 1/2 inch, okay? So you'll be marking 1/2 inch on both sides. Now I'm just going to bring in my 3 layers. So this is the second, and this is the third layer. What I'm just going to do now is to gather each of them to fit into what I have on my lining. So I've done that here. The next thing we are going to do now is to attach each of these layers to the lines we have on the lining. So like I said, your fabric will not be getting to 1/2 inch at the end of the lining. So it's going to start at this point. Also make sure that before you start stitching, you leave about 1/2 inch on your Ankara fabric, okay? This is really important and you understand further in the tutorial. So we are starting with the third layer. Make sure that you arrange it properly, pin it down, and then stitch it down. After doing that, you can see what I have here. For the second layer, we are going to repeat the same thing. Place it on your lining this way. You are going to arrange it, pin it down, and you are going to stitch it down. Now we have that done. Unlike the second and the third layer, the first layer will be stitching it down differently. And for the first layer, you're going to place it directly on the waistline like this. Arrange it properly to fit into what you have on your lining, and you're going to run a stitch to secure it on your lining. So now we have our 3 layers perfectly stitched down to our lining, and this is what we have. This is what it looks like on the wrong side. The next thing you are going to do here is to close the sides of your skirt. And to close the sides of your skirt, you're going to place it right sides to each other like this. And like I said, before you start stitching on your fabric, make sure you leave out 1/2 inch. This is the part where you're going to use that 1/2 inch. You're going to place the first layers together like this, and you're going to stitch it down using 1/2 inch seam allowance. You will place the second layer together like this, stitch it down using 1/2 inch seam allowance. Also the same thing for the third layer, you place it together and stitch it down using 1/2 inch seam allowance. After stitching it down, we are going to be closing up the lining. So you are going to push in each of your layers, and then you are going to place your lining to each other like this, and you are going to stitch that down. So after doing that, this is what you will have. You will also notice that at this point where you joined each of the layers, it has a little bit of opening, and it's quite simple. All you need to do is to go and close it, run a stitch to close each of these points. Lastly, we are going to attach our band. So to attach the band, what you need to do is to take the measurement of what you have around your waistline. So make sure you take the accurate measurements of what you have around your waistline. Mine is 53.5 inches. So now I'm going to cut out my waistband using this measurement. So I have my waistband here. What I have here is on fold, okay? And on fold I have 2 inches. I'll stitch down to the waist of my skirt using 1/2 inch, and that is going to leave me with 1.5 inch, which is my initial band height. Then for the length of the band, you are going to use what you measured around your waist plus 1 inch seam allowance, okay? Now to the elastic, to know how long your elastic should be, you will get your waist measurement and you're going to take out about 5 or 4 inches. So my waist measurement is 30 inches and what I have here is 26, which means I took out 4 inches for my waist measurement. Now you're going to attach your elastic to your waistband. To do this, I'm just going to go to the machine to show you guys. The first thing you're going to do here is to close the ends of your waistband. So I'm just going to place them together like this, right sides facing each other, and I'm going to stitch it down using 1/2 inch seam allowance. So after doing that, this is what you should have. You also be closing the ends of your elastic. Now we are going to join these together, okay? All you have to do is to put your elastic into your band like this, and you are going to close this open end on your waistband. So this is how you are going to do that. Now you are going to stitch down using about 1/2 inch at the lower part of your waistband here, and make sure that when you are stitching it that it doesn't touch the elastic. So just watch how I'm doing this. Make sure that when you are sewing that you are dragging the elastic inside the waistband so it spreads out evenly. And when you are done, this is exactly what you should have. Now some people will go ahead and use theirs like this and just attach it to the waist, but if you want yours to have rope, you want to insert a rope into yours, you can even insert a rope as it is like this. But if you want yours to look like it has more squeeze, I don't know if you understand what I'm saying, you're going to come down from the top of your waistband and sew about 1/2 inch all round. So I'm just going to sew 1/2 inch all round, and while sewing this, make sure that you are dragging your waistband while doing this so the elastic spreads out evenly. So after doing that, you can see that this looks different from the first one. This is giving it a more defined elastic waistband look. Now because my band is not long enough, usually I'll come up from this point and sew another line like I did initially, but because my band is just 1.5 inch, I won't be doing that. If your band is about 2 inches, you can go ahead and just sew yours, okay? Now I'm going to attach this to the waist of my skirt. To attach this, I'm going to check for where the joining on my waistband is, and I'm going to make sure I place it at the side joining of my skirt. And I'm going to pin this down all around. While pinning this down, make sure that you are dragging it to pin it down, because you know that we inserted an elastic into this, so it kind of brought the fabric together. So you need to spread it out, drag it and pin it down. So now you're going to sew this down using 1/2 inch seam allowance. After sewing it down, I'll be attaching rope into this. So to attach the rope, you're going to get the midpoint of your waistband. You're going to make a notch to create an opening 1/2 inch from both sides of the midpoint. So this is the rope which I created, and to insert this into the waistband, I'll be using a safety pin. So I'm just going to put it through this part, and I'm going to pass it around my waistband until it comes out through the other side. I'm going to do this off camera so I don't bore you guys with the process. So the next thing I'll do here is just to tie it and trim it off to the desired length. Also make sure that you knot the ends of your rope just exactly like I'm doing here. And also you can burn off the end of your rope just so it looks nice and neat. And that is it on the elastic waistband. So you can now go ahead and weave all the rough edges of your skirt. To finish this lower part nicely, you can decide to cut it up to this third layer here and weave the ends. If you don't want to do that, you can also decide to trim off the length of the lining and weave it or hem the ends. Okay, whichever you want to do will work perfectly. And yeah, that is how to go about the making of this 3-tier or layered skirt. I hope you found this tutorial really helpful. Do let me know in the comment section. Like this tutorial, share to family and friends you know will be interested in tutorials like this. Turn on your post notifications so you always get notified whenever I post a new tutorial. With that being said, I'll definitely see you guys in my next one.